This is a vulnerable share for me in this video today because just a couple weeks ago, I was actually dropped by my voiceover agent. I'm horrible. I'm terrible. They hate me. Can't believe I'm dropped. I'll never have a career. All these things, right? Popped in my head. Stay on the path of it. Feel your feelings, of course, but stay on the path because there's a reason, right? And you might not see it right away. Hey there, Jodie Bentley here, actor, producer, and career coach. And today, I want to talk to you about getting dropped by your agent or manager. Now, this is a vulnerable share for me in this video today because just a couple weeks ago, I was actually dropped by my voiceover agent. And I have been with this voiceover agent for, God, I want to say 5 years. And I really like her and I liked them. And, we've been in it to win it together for a while. Now, I'll just dial it back. So I get this email and, the first response when you get an email getting dropped, and please share below if this is how you feel as well. I mean, my ego kicked in and I was like, oh no. I'm horrible. I'm terrible. They hate me. Can't believe I'm dropped. I'll never have a career. All these things, right? Popped in my head. But I got to tell you, at the same exact moment that all of that was happening, I also went, oh, thank God. Here's why. For a long while now, gosh, I want to say maybe a year, every time I'd get an audition from my voiceover agent, I'd go, ugh, that's a horrible reaction to have to getting auditions. What I've known for quite some time is I don't love animation and commercial voiceover auditions. It's just not my jam. It's not my thing. I just don't love it. It's fine. I was doing them as they came in. But it's not where my heart was. You probably have heard me say this before. I love audiobooks. I love doing audiobooks. I love telling stories. I love playing characters. I love narrating books. And I had this agent, so I kept getting these auditions and doing them. And I kept it because I didn't want to let it go because it's something that I had, right? Okay, so just setting that up for you. So this happens. I get dropped. Of course, ego does kick in. I had some wine that night, cried it out with my husband. But at the same time, I just kept feeling this relief of space, of more space. And I kid you not, the very next day, I got an email from an author. He found me on Audible, was listening to all of my stuff and said, you're the one to narrate my book. And it is a motivational, inspirational self-help book. And I had just said to my husband, literally a month prior, I really want to narrate more nonfiction and stuff that's more in alignment with what I teach and who I am. So this author reaches out, and it was just shocking, the timing of it all. And then just literally this week, we closed the deal on the book. I'm going to narrate his book, and it is the highest paying audiobook I've ever worked on. So why am I sharing this with you? Sometimes we're afraid to make space and call in what it is we really want. I've known for a long time that I didn't love commercial VO and animation, but I kept doing the auditions and I didn't want to let go of the agent because I had them. So I didn't create the space to book the work that I really wanted to book, which was audiobooks. So if I was getting 2 or 3 animation jobs a week, I didn't really have time with everything else I was doing to narrate audiobooks because I didn't make the space for it. So it was really fascinating to me that the universe sort of gave me permission, right? Having my agent drop me actually gave me permission to let go and have that space because I just couldn't do it for myself because I was holding on to it. I was afraid almost to make that space and call in what I wanted. And sometimes we're afraid to say no if it's not what we love. Again, I didn't love doing those auditions, but I didn't want to say no to them because I just didn't want to let it go because I had it. Which leads me to the third point is a lot of times we're afraid to do these things, to let go or whatever, because of what it means or what the perception is like. So I got to tell you, when I got dropped, my ego kicked in. Not even for, well, I guess for myself, right? Ego is for ourselves. But my ego kicked in because I said, what is my community going to think? What are my clients going to think? Here I am. I talk about voiceover. I talk about audiobooks. I talk about working in all these facets of the industry. I have agents that rep me in all these facets of the industry. And now I don't. And that was kind of a blow to my ego. And I was worried about how you'd perceive me, how I would be perceived. And I was afraid to even let that go because of how I might be perceived in the community, right? Perception sometimes means more. So, but why? Why do we let that rule us when really life is short and you get to have the career that you want? I get to have the career that I want. And if it's not voiceover animation, great. There's so many other people who do that wonderfully and want that. I didn't want that. So even though it was painful to be dropped, it was, as they say, a blessing in disguise because it carved out more space for what I wanted. And the sign from the universe came right away. Sometimes it doesn't come right away, but it came right away for me to say, yes, this is right. This trust it. So I just wanted to impart this to you and share this with you and let you know, look, we've all been dropped. We've been there. And it hurts and it sucks. And stay on the path of it. Feel your feelings, of course, but stay on the path because there's a reason, right? And you might not see it right away. I was lucky that I saw it right away, but you might not see it right away. But there's a reason that relationship didn't work out. And just stick with it and trust it and know that something else is coming. To not let ego kick in, to not let fear kick in. Just make space for what you want. Call in what you really want. Call in what you love in this industry. Because there is only so much time, money, and energy. And we get to have the career that we want. So I wanted to share this with you. I hope this helps. If you've been in a similar situation, let me know. Let me know how you feel about this. It's just a part of our business, right? And everything is how we manage it, right? When I talk about excuses, limiting beliefs, any of that stuff, how we get dropped by our agents, how we handle ourselves in chemistry reads, all of those things is how we show up, right? And how we run our businesses. So how do you handle things? How do you show up? And how can we do that with joy and ease and grace and awareness? All right. I trust this helps. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.